Okay, exercise number 6 within our 20-minute gym program is going to look after the core area. And we have 3 exercises within this block. First one, sit-ups. The next one we're going to go on to in a second will be oblique twists. And the last one we're finishing with is plank, or you may know it as hover. First of all, looking at sit-ups, we're going to be working this area here, rectus abdominis primarily. In order to do this, we also need to lie down on the mat. Get ourselves into the correct technique position first. Okay, so once you're on the floor, make sure that your feet are flat to the floor with knees bent. You don't want to have a massive arch in your back, but neither do you want to press into the floor. So natural curvature of the spine is where you want to be. You can change the position of your arms, but starting off ideally with your hands next to your temples. Keeping your elbows out to the side, you're going to lift up and lower down. Try not to rest the shoulders on the floor before you then increase, go back up again. Lift and lower. Your eye gaze should follow the direction as to which you're facing. So as I'm at the top, I'm just looking above my knees. As I lower back down again, I'm looking up towards the ceiling. Keep the length in the neck with a gap between your chin and your chest. If you'd like to make this a little less challenging or more doable, you can cross your hands across your chest. Alternatively, you can reach forwards, or easier still, you can place them on the floor. Remember, 12 to 15 reps is where we want to fatigue. So if body weight alone is not enough, you can use a weight plate. Just place this in front of your forehead so that you're lifting against the weight. If you bring it too far forwards, it's actually going to assist you in coming up and detract from the intensity. Make sure it just stays just in front of the forehead. Okay, oblique curls, we're going to be focusing more so on the side here. Same setup as sit-ups, but this time we want to take the leg as to which we're going to curl towards, cross it over the opposite knee. Take one hand on the temple, other arm out stretched inside, come across. We're lifting up and across. So we're working the obliques as well as the rectus abdominis. If you want to work a little bit harder with this like we did last time, hold the weight just in front of your forehead, come across, lower down. Again, try not to rest in between each rep by completely lowering your shoulders down. We want full extension, but with no rest. Okay, the plank, or you may know this as the hover, still working this area. It's an isometric exercise. It means your muscles will be contracting, but neither lengthening nor shortening. In this position as well, it's really important to make sure that we breathe. We're more likely to hold our breath when we're holding a contraction. So please avoid holding your breath. Keep breathing throughout the whole exercise. To get into position with plank, you want your elbows to come underneath your shoulders, feet to be about hip width, and your hips, shoulders and back of the head level, all in line, facing the floor. We're aiming to hold this for 1 minute. If this is too much of a challenge for you, you can place your knees on the floor and have a 3/4 plank. Still bracing your center, making sure that both your abs and your lower back are switched on to make strength and stability through the spine. If you want to make the plank more challenging over your 60-second hold, your options here is that you can alternate a lift with the feet. Just a little lift from the floor. There's no need to lift the feet too high. You can make that more challenging by stepping out wider and continuing to do the lift. Your hips are going to want to tilt and roll into the floor, but keep them level and square to the floor as you do this. Or you can just lift up and hold one leg position before you change and lift it for longer.